But first, D.C.'s dirty double standard. That is the subject of today's preamble. Hunter Biden has agreed to a plea deal in the federal case involving taxes and guns. The president's son will plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts of willful failure to pay federal income tax. Hunter Biden also agreed to enter into a pretrial diversion agreement regarding a gun charge. No jail time. Legacy media is downplaying the news, but this is a big deal, folks. Hunter Biden failed to pay taxes in 2017 and 2018. He owed at least $200,000. The IRS says he failed to pay by their imposed deadline. Well, that's a crime, punishable by up to a year in jail per count. As for the gun charge, that would land a normal citizen behind bars for up to a decade. But Hunter has apparently reached a deal that will keep him out of the slammer. Yet another example of the deep state protecting one of its own. Just a few weeks ago, President Trump predicted this would happen, writing this on Truth Social: "They'll hit Hunter with something small to make their strike on me look fair. Nothing about these fascists is fair or honest. Fight." And today, Trump responded to the news by writing this: "Wow. The corporate Biden DOJ, or the corrupt Biden DOJ, just cleared up hundreds of years of criminal liability by giving Hunter Biden a mere traffic ticket. Our system is broken." NBC News called it a significant victory for Hunter, and Speaker Kevin McCarthy blasted what he called the sweetheart deal.
My first reaction is it continues to show the two-tier system in America. If you are the president's leading political opponent, the DOJ tries to literally put you in jail and give you prison time. If you are the president's son, you get a sweetheart deal. Now, this does nothing to our investigation. It actually should enhance our investigations, because the DOJ should not be able to withhold any information now, saying that because of pending investigation, they should be able to provide Chairman Comer with any information that he requires.
So understand what's happening here. There was no grand jury investigation. There was no pre-dawn guns-drawn raid on Hunter Biden's house. There were no CNN cameras pre-positioned to capture the perp walk, because there was no perp walk. One of the perks, apparently, of being a member of the ruling class. Meanwhile, the entire Biden family still reeks of the stink of scandal. And I have a few questions. How does a guy who was thrown out of the Navy for drug use immediately find employment on the board of directors of a Ukrainian energy company? And what about the alleged $5 million in bribes? How much cash did the big guy pocket? And who gave the big guy's personal company some $10 million in 2017? And unless a Republican takes control of the White House in 2024, we may never know the answers to those questions. We now live in a police state America, a banana republic, where the ruling class jails its political and cultural enemies while turning a blind eye to the criminal enterprise of its own. Hillary Clinton and her minions destroyed classified emails with hammers and bleach bit. Joe Biden hid an untold number of classified documents in his home, his garage, even Chinatown. Both should be doing hard time in the federal pen. But instead, the Justice Department targets President Trump. They target America First conservatives. They target law-abiding gun owners and Catholics. Antifa burns down city blocks without fear of prosecution. Meanwhile, FBI agents are staging raids on pro-life families. Black Lives Matter clashes with police. No charges filed. While the FBI knocks on the doors of parents who complain at school board meetings. And this is what the weaponization of the federal government looks like. You know, President Trump could literally spend the rest of his life in jail for the crime, I believe, of beating Hillary Clinton. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden is a free man. This is what a weaponized Justice Department looks like, America.